I'm Jordan Belfort, and this is Sales School. I'm going to bare my soul a bit to you guys today about my own struggles I have, and I want you to internalize this, because what I do always, I have this ability, and it's through time and training and your repetition of forcing myself to use my struggle, to use my pain as the greatest motivating factors in my life. The biggest mistake people make is they allow their pain, they allow their worries and fears, which we all have, to disempower them versus to empower them. They use them to hold them back from achieving success versus propelling them to success. I'll give you an example. Nothing to do with business. I had this massive surgery, right? Back on February 14th, Valentine's Day, right? Coming up now on almost 3 months, right? I'm 2.5 months in, and I made this remarkable recovery. I mean, it's incredible. I've never had a surgery that's gone so well in terms of the recovery phase where I'm 100% pain-free, zero pain, right? Except if I push it past the point of right, my range of motion. I've gotten back probably 80% plus of my range of motion, well on the way to 100%. I'm almost ready to start putting weight on it, to start doing weight-bearing exercise, which means I can lift weights again, thank the fucking Lord. So here's the deal. For the first 2 months, I was not allowed to do basically anything. The first month, not even physical therapy, right? Then I started physical therapy, which was just massaging out the scar tissue, right? And I started noticing something. No, that when I looked in the mirror, I hated what I saw. Fucking hated what I saw. I looked in the mirror, looked at my body, my fit, everything. I'm like, oh my God, what is, I'm getting fucking old. Look at my fucking body, there's no muscle, I'm getting fat. And I started really looking at, once you get into that mindset, it's almost you can find anything wrong with yourself and magnify it, right? And I got the clearance to start doing this, going out and walking, biking, maybe some lower body exercises for the last month. I could have done it, right? And I couldn't get myself off the mark. For whatever reason it was, every day I'm going to start, I just couldn't get myself off the mark. Now, obviously, as you know, I never stopped with my business. I always was able to focus on that because that's a must. I have no choice there, right? But for this elective aspect of my life, how I feel, how I look, how I essentially feel about my body, I let it go longer than I should have. And in the last 2 weeks, I just got so miserable about it. Just how I felt, how I looked, how I felt in my clothes. And what was it? I ask you, what was it that was holding me back? Why did I not get out there to the gym at least, get on the bike, get on the Stairmaster, whatever it might be? And I'll tell you the narrative in my head. Oh, I hate just doing legs at the gym. To me, it's, I'll wait till, hey, just give me 4 more weeks when I can start doing weight bearing on my upper body so I can go to the gym and do a full routine and blah, blah, blah. That was my story, right? I was telling you, it's also not, it's still cold yet. I can't really go on the beach to do my walks I like. All the reasons fucking why. But you know what it really was? One word. Tell you what it is. Inertia. That's what it was. And it's what's holding you back from getting what you want in life too. Inertia. Meaning Newton's old law. Like an object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object that's stationary tends to stay stationary until a force is exerted upon it. And by the way, when an object is in motion, the force needed to move it is much less than when you have an object that's stationary to actually get it moving. It takes more effort to get something in motion than to push it faster. You get it? In other words, getting off the mark, getting yourself to just fucking start is hard. And I won't deny it can be hard because it's like you're for whatever reason, it shouldn't be. Because what should be so hard about just getting started with something? Because it really should be no easier than just continuing doing something. When you're in a routine, you're doing it every day, it's easy, right? But yet getting started, those first day, first couple of days, this is fucking difficult. What is it about? There's something about the physical laws of the universe, about this inertia, that when you are stationary, when you're not taking a certain action, trying to move in a direction you're not in, the first step is the hardest. But once you start, there's this self-perpetuating effect, almost like where, like the pendulum swing, where it starts to almost happen automatically. Why am I telling you this? The reason is because, as you see, I'm out here walking now. I got so fed up, I took a deep fucking breath, and I've done this for my whole life. I said, that's it, and I drew what I call a line in the sand. Watch. I drew a line in the sand. If you see that line? That's my line in the sand, right? What was the line? The line was, I'm not going to allow myself to go one more fucking day without taking some action to get myself back in shape. The problem is that it's not just that I've been, recovering for 2.5 months. There was a year before this I couldn't use my arm. You get it? I used to work out every day. I played tennis all the time. I was always ripped, in great shape. And let me tell you something, when it comes to making money and just moving through life, just having the physical wherewithal, the energy, it's all about energy. You need energy. Your body's gotta be part of it. And you really realize that when you get sick. That's when you realize how important your body is in this whole equation. So the point was, I had a year where my shoulder was blown out. I couldn't play tennis anymore, couldn't really exercise. And I'm fortunate to have a lot of muscle memory, all right, that didn't, turn into a fat ball of shit. But I will tell you that last week, I looked at my body, I was like, fuck this. I said, no, I'm drawing my line in the sand right now, and that's that. I just said, I'm not going one more fucking day. And I made a commitment. That's the story, guys. You gotta fucking draw a line in the sand on your own life and say, I'm not going one more day without getting myself moving in the direction I want to go. I don't care whether it's exactly the right direction, the wrong direction, but you're moving. Because once you're moving, once you start that ball rolling, just by the physical laws of the universe, it just gets easier. You get it? The key is you gotta get yourself started. Jumpstart yourself. Use me as the voice. Let me be that voice that just forces you to get started. Because once you do, the laws of nature take over. And an object that's in motion doesn't take much to push it faster and faster and faster. It starts to feed in itself and feed in itself. You get it? It's the first step. That's the trick. Take that. Listen, whatever it is in your life, I don't know what it is. I don't know. We're talking to a group here, right? But whatever that thing is, draw your fucking line in the sand today. Say, I'm not allowing this to go past today. If it's your body, it's your body. If it's your relationship, it's your business, whatever it might be. Take that thing that you know, and you know what I'm talking about, where you've been putting it off, you're almost going to start. Draw that fucking line in the sand today and take action and watch what happens. Once you start down that path, it gets really easy. And you start going and faster and faster, and boom, you're moving towards your goal at breakneck speed. Now, what ends up happening in the real world is you'll start soaring to success. But then you have your setbacks along the way, and you also get caught up in these temporary, you get sedentary, you get along the way. And every time you get caught in that sedentary, mode where you're not really moving forward, you have to take that one first push again to soar again to the next level. It's never just straight to the top. You start moving, and then you'll slow down and stop. It takes another push to start moving, and you get it to these pushes. It's always about that first push. Once you take that first step, that first move towards where you're going to go, the rest gets easy. Today, I want you to start. Pick one thing, and if you can, in your business, that you got to be doing, and you keep thinking about it every day. You haven't done it in a year, and you're sick and tired of yourself. Say, I'm drawing a line in the sand, and I'm not letting it go past today. That's it. I'm taking massive action, and I promise you. And I'll tell you one, how about this? Even if it's not mass, I'll give you this one better. It doesn't have to be massive action. Just take some action. Some action towards where you want to start going in life, and build on that. And do a little bit more tomorrow, a bit more tomorrow. Just start yourself in motion and let the laws of the universe take over, and let me be in your ear pushing you every single day. You get it? I love you. Get started today. Don't fucking sit anymore on your freaking hands. Don't rest on anything, like any past laurels you have or worries or fears. Just fucking move. Get started. That's the ticket. Love you.